Alright, what's up, everybody? This is Papsy once again, and we got a lot to talk about today, so I'm gonna get straight to it. One of the things I've been doing is trying to find another game to play besides Modern Warfare 2, and I seem to find the biggest problem is, you know, even if you do find another game, and I'll name some of the games I've been thinking about getting. I'm thinking about getting the old game Shadowrun. And then I've also been thinking about getting the new Alien vs. Predator because it has online play. But when you sit down and actually think about it, unless you're able to get a bunch of your friends to buy the games also, it's probably going to be a boring experience because you're not able to play with your friends. And then when you're sitting on Xbox Live, you're looking and all your friends are on Modern Warfare or whatever. And then I actually think about it like, how many other games have great online compatibility like the Call of Duty franchise and the Halo franchise has? Now, it's rumored, and it's not rumored, it's pretty much almost positive now that it will probably either be Vietnam or kind of like a Cold War scenario for Call of Duty 7, and it's probably going to be Treyarch working on it again, which I know a lot of people had a lot of complaints about World at War, so that's another experience. But even when I think about World at War, a lot of people hated that game, so they kept playing Call of Duty 4, and then Modern Warfare came out, and everyone played that and had a lot of complaints about Modern Warfare. But even when we were playing Call of Duty 4, everyone was still complaining about a lot of things in Call of Duty 4, so in a sense, there's never going to be a game that everyone likes. There's always going to be something wrong with it to some degree of the audience that's buying it. And a lot of people are getting upset at the Call of Duty franchise right now because one of the statements made that I read on a couple of websites and a couple interviews is saying that Activision is looking to make a subscription out of the Call of Duty franchise. Now, please listen carefully to the way that I explain this. They're not going to force you to pay to buy their games. What they meant by subscription is like a magazine, like Reader's Digest. Probably the younger crowd doesn't know what that is, but if you wanted a car magazine or Mad magazine, you have to get a subscription to get all the episodes. And what they're trying to do is by releasing a game every year, it would kind of be like an annual subscription in which people go out and buy the game. And of course, it's not actually a subscription because you have the choice of whether or not you want to buy the game. You're not going to pay, $100 a year to get a game. That's not what it is. They're just kind of using that as an example and kind of creating a platform on the way they want to release the games and date the games. But anyways, after saying that, it's kind of frustrating. Well, not really frustrating, but it kind of makes you wonder. Halo 3 has been out for 3 years now, almost 4 years. Of course, they've come out with, I believe, three different map packs or 4 different map packs, and they do a lot with the community. Bungie does a lot with the community. And what I'm thinking is the Call of Duty franchise suffering because they're releasing games so quickly? They're releasing a game every year. And then also, I kind of agree with Call of Duty over Halo because although Halo's a great game and they do a lot with the community, it's still the same game that you're playing for 3 or 4 years. That's kind of overdoing it. And I also enjoy the variety of Call of Duty games. Like, I enjoyed World at War, I enjoyed Call of Duty 4, and I definitely enjoy Modern Warfare 2. But it just makes me wonder if Call of Duty's doing the right thing or Bungie's doing the right thing. I'd also like to, get your guys' opinion on what you feel the Call of Duty franchise versus, say, the Bungie franchise. Should Activision kind of release the games further apart? Should they put more work and effort into it? Just things like that. And the thing is, Call of Duty, Activision, You know, Treyarch made World at War, and Infinity Ward made Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty 4. And that's the thing. See, they have two different companies working on basically the same franchise. So do you guys think they should maybe cut it down to, say, Infinity Ward exclusively works on the Call of Duty franchise, and instead of coming out with a new game every year, they come out with a game every 2 years? Or I'm just looking for your guys' feedback. The message boards I was reading about Activision wanting to create kind of like a yearly subscription for the Call of Duty franchise was actually making a lot of people mad, and I didn't understand why. I mean, I want to know, does it make you guys mad? Are you going to be frustrated that their view is to kind of create an annual subscription to their games? Now, once again, let me explain this. They're not going to charge for the subscription. They're just going to try to release the games annually. So in a sense, it's kind of going to be like a subscription, even though you don't have to choose to buy the game, you don't have to play it. But and then I'd also like to know what other, I'm looking at other first-person shooters to buy, and the thing that always draws me back to the Halo and Call of Duty franchise is the online gameplay and the way that not only the leaderboards, the maps, the play game, the game types, all of that is really well thought out and really well planned. I'm actually trying to find a copy of Shadowrun, but the GameStops around here don't have it. But I gotta end this really quickly, so I'm wondering to you guys, what continues to bring you back to Call of Duty? Because what seems to bring me back to Call of Duty and Halo is they have the best online multiplayer experience, and they're also games that everyone else is playing, so it's easier to have a good time with your friends. So I think that's what draws me back to Call of Duty and Halo, is just because the online multiplayer is far more superior than any other first-person shooter games out there that I can think of, excluding Gears of War, of course. But I hope you guys like this, and I look forward to seeing a lot of comments on this video. Thanks. Oh, and also read the description, because I posted a lot of videos on Blip TV that I'm not going to be putting on YouTube. They don't have commentary. It's kind of like a behind-the-scenes thing, but in a sense, I hope you guys do enjoy those videos. So be sure to read the description to get the link to the Blip TV, and I'm also going to be putting HD videos up on Blip TV, leftovers I have since I've finished dumping off all the standard definitions. But thanks you guys for watching.